changes that I just can't really nail down their play style. New Era, they're the 7-5 Kings. Whether it's for or against, most of their games have gone 7-5, and I think they went 7-4 with 7F as well, I believe. But
yes, they did. Yep.
They're more of that slow, methodical, very technical Siege gameplay style, that New Era team. Orgless, I think you can really catch them on any day. They can go gunfight heavy, they can go technical Siege, but they just can't do it as well as some of those teams that do specialize in one of them. Almost the jack of all trades, but master of none.
That's a great analogy.
I think what we're going to be seeing is Coastline Consulate out pretty early. Both of these teams are probably not going to want to try and take a chance at them. Cafe will probably stay in till a bit later. Chalet, maybe Chalet's an odd one. I'll see how the first couple of bands work out. Cafe is out. Okay, I thought that would stay in a little bit longer than it has. So Chalet is probably going to be out relatively early as well.
We know how much New Era love Chalet. They love Chalet.
We do. That's why I'm thinking that Orgless might take it out next.
Yeah, I think
Chalet might go out next, but Walldog on Chalet is just...
Yeah, he's nasty. Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Coastline
with him on ranks, actually, Kilo, and he dropped 14 kills, and he was holding the Walldog angle. He would have been proud.
Yep, the Walldog angle every time pops up on that window, and Walldog angle. Consulate's probably not going to be the next one out because Chalet will be the next one out unless Orgless have not done their homework, but they have. Chalet is out. Consulate probably next going to be out for New Era, as Consulate can be played technically, can be played gunfight. It's all about what your opponent chooses to do, and as New Era is one of those more specialized teams, they're going to want to play their specialized style, whereas Orgless... Oh, we just started.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I can pause it. It's all good. It's all good. We're good.
So
I accidentally dropped the control.
We'll rush through the last three. Clubhouse is going to go out next. No, Clubhouse is not going to go out next, but Oregon is. Clubhouse is going to go out finally. It's not. I got that very, very wrong. I thought Clubhouse was going to be off and we were going to be going to Villa, but no, we're going to Clubhouse. Adam's pressed the button or dropped the controller or something.
I'm so sorry.
Once again, this is third time it's happened.
I went to get a swing in the beer and I put it down and the controller hit my lap, and R2 was really jittery and it pops the game. I'm so sorry, the players are good to go, but yes, we're on Clubhouse. Thank you, everyone, for your patience, and we will... There we go. We'll get stuck into this one right now. There we go.
Stuck right into the operator ban phase when Adam decides that he wants
I need to hide the image. There we go. Sorry.
There we go.
A little bit of it wouldn't be our broadcast without a couple of slight technical issues.
usually caused by human error.
Yes, indeed. I can't believe how jittery that was. So unlucky. Anyway, into operator ban. Skillo, talk us through it.
What do you reckon we're going to be seeing from those defenders? Because you don't have the insider information anymore.
No, I don't.
Jackal and Thatch are pretty standard.
Cade's gone. No, I think Cade's gone. Well, Cade or Mirror, but I think Cade's generally the 95% ban on this map.
Well, absolutely. There's Cade. Yeah. Cade is straight out, and the last one is up the toss-up between three operators. It's usually either a Mirror, Valkyrie, or an Ella.
Yeah.
In terms of console player base, PC, you just have the Mirror or the Valkyrie out. There's the Valkyrie, one of those three that we see that leaves Ella shotgun in and the Mirror in as well. Now, this is the new Clubhouse as well, so we're seeing a slightly different Clubhouse to what we've seen for the previous weeks. I don't think we might have seen one Clubhouse game
last week. Yeah,
last week potentially.
Yeah,
but they didn't really utilize any of the new changes as much, as far as I can remember.
Nope. Interesting.
However,
Walldog's going to 6-pick off the blitz here, surely.
Surely he'll go to the Flores.
Yes, I couldn't agree more with you.
No target banning coming out. Captain Daniel is going to be randomed onto the IQ.
No, it's 6-pick.
Well, he gives the 6-pick now. 6-pick is here. Ooh, he's going to Ash.
Interesting.
Now, the Ash is very, very useful in this site, as you can destroy bandit batteries or mute jammers or whatever you want from below in that lounge area. You can also use the IQ that is being brought by Captain Daniel to pinpoint those locations and take them out if the Ashe fails. But with Washed and Hyped Koala as well, they've got so many contingencies for getting that main wall open, which then leaves Hyped Koala, who has the diffuser in hand, to run in and plant. Nomad being able to stop the secret run out, the stock run out, and also the garage door run out as well.
It's not an operator that you generally would synonymize Walldog with. Having watched him played for the entire season, and you'd love to reference it. He's more of an off meta type pick. He normally likes to pick off meta type operators. So Ashe, I've never seen him play. I can't say that I can recall seeing him play Ashe.
Ashe has fallen out of favor a little bit in terms of the meta because the recoil changes and there's better operators that you can use in terms of to do the same job that Ashe does in terms of fragging power. Now it's gone onto the Twitch and the IQ that take up that heavy frag role. We're seeing that from Captain Daniel taking that IQ and being able to use that potentially as more of a fragger. Using the Commando, that's definitely the more frag heavy weapon in terms of not the G8, that G8 goes burr, but we are seeing the Commando in the hands of Captain Daniel there.
Ooh.
On the other side, we've got a very roam heavy lineup. It looks like it. Is there someone?
Walldog's gonna go through strip, I believe. No, he's coming up. Okay.
Is there someone playing on rafters in garage? Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
there is with one ADS. That's Jekt. Playing such an important position to hold that grenade. Not quite going through, but it does get rid of the bandit batteries. Doesn't get caught by the ADS either.
Ooh.
Main breach is going to be open. Mehmet does fall and gets finished off by Walldog. Walldog finding a very early kill there. I think that was through suicide as well, potentially. Ghosty looking at taking that shot out. Skifflix? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Playing down in secret. Jekt is taken out by Hyped Koala. Walldog playing on that suicide location, trying to find another peak. Finds one top red. Walldog takes out Shrek's Nan. Player returning from the last couple of weeks. Hyped Koala gets tagged up a little bit in the fight with Skifflix, but finishes him off. Hyped Koala is planting. C4 goes out, finishes off the planter and denies the plant. Ghosty free-firing at the rotate. Free-firing out and hits Walldog. That's 2 now for Ghosty. Ghosty is going to have to ace clutch this. Free-fires out into the rotate, but Washed finishes him off. And that is the first round to New Era. Pretty convincingly.
Very nice play there from, you have to admit, it was a really methodical take. Walldog getting the first 2 picks, Washed and Koala. Koala going right in. Great to see Koala back with a couple of really nice picks there. Ghosty almost turning the momentum of that round. I was very worried for a second there. If he had to hit the shot on, I believe, Washed on red stairs, that could have been a different round in a 2v1 there. But really nice couple of shots there from Ghosty, but a really nice take and a methodical take from New Era there. Really well played and a good start for them.
And that's the way that New Era do like to play, that methodical this, then this, then this, then this. And that's that technical siege that I was talking about earlier. That's definitely the way that New Era play. Clubhouse is one of those maps that can be technical and can be very gun-oriented, but it's all about how you play it is to what is going to be there. You can't, you're not beholden to how the other team is going to play it as to what type of map it's going to be.
Absolutely.
We are going to be going down to basement there.
Oh, big damage onto Jekt there. Oh, and Ghosty. Ouch. I think
Jekt tried to make a rotate and Ghosty ran in front and hit both of them with that impact grenade.
3 of them have got damage on them, actually. Wow.
Shrek's Nan has taken a lick as well, so we've
big damage there done.
Starting off with a bit of a blunder there from Jekt and Ghosty, but that's how it is sometimes.
It does happen.
Get siege time, then you just have to move on from that and not get tilted, because the biggest thing about that is after a round loss, you get tilted, you start losing that mental part of the game, and it's very, very hard to come back from.
We've seen a really good improvement from Orgless the last couple of weeks, and this lineup's looking pretty sharp. Obviously, we know what Mehmet's capable of. We know what Jekt's capable of. He's dropped 13 kills last week and 11 the week before. So he's been in really good form for his team. And we do laud him and his ability to be able to help us out with the league after picking out the Rakes roster. But he's done a great job for his team. So
I'm looking forward to this team coming back and trying for next season in the play-in tournament. They're obviously not going to get that automatic spot that a lot of the teams that are already here are going to get, but they are going to be able to play in that play-in tournament. And that I'm looking forward to seeing how they have that with a little bit more experience. Tax Soldier being taken out by Mehmet, that player that you were talking about earlier, in a gunfight that left Mehmet no more damage than he was at the start of the gunfight.
This is a great position here. I don't think they've droned him out here.
And even if they have, they'll only know a rough location. Such is the life of a Vigil.
Yes.
Washed is going to be either Washed or Wall Dog. I couldn't see who it was. He's going to be caught on camera. Washed does know that he's somewhere around, but
he's got an idea.
Not
checking
not
his
knowing
angles.
the exact location.
Oh no, this is going to be... Oh no. Oh, no, they
He's
don't know.
got the
Where is
pinch.
he? He's right
He's
there.
got the pinch.
No,
Captain
they did get
Daniel,
him. Sorry, I missed
Washed.
it.
Washed did get him. It was one of those accidental pinches coming in from Captain Daniel.
That could have been a disaster for them. I didn't know if they saw him or not. I lost it on the camera. I apologize, Kilo. I was trying to find it.
ABS catching the second grenade from Watched, heading down into that church area. Mehmet holding that angle. Shrexnan holding the angle onto Blue, and Generator does tag up Hyped Koala quite a bit. Washed being taken out by Skifflix. Skifflix also taking out Captain Daniel, looking for a third. Waldog is pushed all the way down main stairs, and he's the last one left as Shrexnan dispatches Hyped Koala. Free fire comes out from Ghosty, and that finishes off Waldog.
Very nice round there. Really nice play by Orgless, especially considering how much damage was done to the 3 members of Orgless from those couple of impacts that were accidentally done some team damage there. That's a huge round for them. That could have been an absolute disaster for them, so really well played by them and really good round for them. A very solid defensive round to get them back into this game.
And when you say it could have been a disaster, you're talking about the mental side of the game where you've just absolutely fallen apart after that. You go 2 rounds down, but one of them you can see was specifically your team's fault, not that they played better.
Flores pick coming out for a new era. We love seeing that. This time it's Tax Soldier on it.
And Buck is going to be picked up by Waldog, who is going to 6-pick onto the sledge. But CCTV cash once again going to be attempted. There is a completely different lineup or operators in terms of new era. And that's what you got to do with Siege. When at first you succeed, try again differently.
Yeah, absolutely. I really love the I love the use of Flores. I just think he's so strong. I just think in the meta, sometimes I don't think, like, as a community in console, we haven't really fully utilized him. And it's great to see him being picked in the league. He is picked frequently in the league, but he's such a strong and powerful operator. He brings so much utility cleanse. It's
next season. I'm really looking forward to what Thunderbird can bring for the league.
Yeah.
We're going to have Thunderbird in next season. Who is it? OSA. OSA's still going to have a season to be quarantined just in case there's any bugs that pop up or anything that is not intended or even is intended and needs balancing after the first season of being allowed in open play. It just holds the competitive integrity just that little bit more for those who are interested in how a league is run in the behind-the-scenes stuff. Pretty standard hold coming out for Orgless here. I'd like to see, with some of their operator choices, I'd like to see a little bit more of an aggressive roam coming out, but they've decided to play the more technical side. Jekt is really the only roamer, and he's playing down in lounge and on red stairs.
Him and Waldog have been getting in skirmishes all in the start of this game in the first 2 rounds. They're literally trying to find each other. There's a little bit of cat and mouse going on about it, so interesting to see who can get that entry pick. Waldog got it in the first round, and Jekt got it in the second round. So
the 2 team captains going blow for blow at this point in time. Grenade is going to be coming out from Washed once the ADSs, I believe, get burnt by the Flores flashes. There's the grenade that'll take out the wall denial and allow Hyped Koala to open up breach. Waldog is going to be the first to fall, and that's from Skiffly, I believe. Skifflix. Jekt finds one onto Tax Soldier, and that's the hard breacher off the board before another one of those can go off. Captain Daniel does find Skifflix, and so it's not all lost. Jekt takes a hell of a lot of damage, but does manage to stim himself back up as he is that dock. 2 stims having been used. Looks like a third one. Yeah, he's gone back up to full health.
Very big garage control is huge here. They do have garage control now. If they can maximize here, they do have the breach covered as well here. So this is the opportunity to plant the bomb and get away with a cheeky plant here. Get themselves back into the round.
Don't quite have the site controlled as there is still one playing on the bomb chassis.
Ouch.
That is garage control completely taken out. Mehmet getting a double. Jekt finding the third one onto Washed, and that's round 2 or second round 1 by Orgless. On to round 4.
Orgless are looking really good the last couple of rounds. Mehmet and Jekt, we've talked about Jekt's ability to play really well, and they've played really tough teams in opposition the last couple of weeks. So he's been in great form with 13 kills and 11 kills in the previous 2 weeks. I think Mehmet was double digits in both those games, or one of those games as well. So the 2 fraggers are playing well to early. Nice to see Skiflix, is it? Yeah, Skiflix. Coming on with a couple of nice kills, getting the entry frag onto Walldog. So great start. Looking to see Captain Daniel, who's been also in very good form. Looking to see what he can come up with, because he has been a huge addition to them since I picked him up. So hopefully him and Cack Soldier, who are both very, very capable players, can get on the board here and start to lift for New Era.
Absolutely. But this is the clubhouse way. On your defense, you do tend to go that 4-2 split. That's a standard defense attack split. You get your 4 on defense, 2 on attack. That's your standard, and it's whoever can break that standard is the one who ends up winning it overall.
Yeah.
So, Orgless, with your 2 and 1 for your first half of your defense, you're going relatively fine. There's nothing special about your holds in terms of
not
it's
stations,
super duper sensational, but at the same time, New Era not too sensational, but not too bad on your attacks. It's average.
It's a good start to the game. It's a good start to the game. It's a very competitive start to the game. Orgless have come out firing. They looked a bit shaky in the first round, but they've shown a lot of resilience in the last couple of rounds and look a lot better and a lot cleaner in their defensive efforts. Even after that little impact boo-boo in the second round, they still managed to turn it around. So great to see them.
That's nearly got to be a contender for the
the bloop of the year.
Yeah, the interesting.
Look,
yeah, it's an interesting hold.
You hate this thing.
I don't like it because it's so different to what should be done from a technical perspective. But at the same time, New Era is just going to elect to completely ignore that side of the map and go straight for the Jacuzzi take and just do it from a brute force method. Now, there is still the mirror to deal with. I'm not sure if they've thrown that out and know that. But that is still got to be dealt with. Jekt is probably going to rotate back now to site soon. Grenade is going to go out and tag Ghosty quite a bit off that as well. Second grenade is going to finish off Ghosty, and that's the mirror off the board. Captain Daniel is going to go onto that suicide balcony. Skiflix looking at peeking, possibly looking at that top suicide window. If he gets the call out, he could peek that and win that gunfight. Mehmet looking at going for a run out. Tack Soldier still holding the breach. Mehmet finding Captain Daniel. We're left with a 4v2. 1 minute 40 left on the clock. Shrexnan does go down on the castle. Tack Soldier taking him out. Jekt has replaced the player on the mirror. And Jekt finds the head of Tack Soldier, or the body. Ooh. Mehmet taking out Hyped Koala for that final kill of the round.
Apologies, someone's at the door. That was a delivery, even though it was a bit late at night. Zelda was going a little bit aggressive in the background there. Do apologise. Quickly just get to the front door. Whew, I rushed back. Sorry about that.
Well, you missed a banger of a round.
Sorry. Look, I'm sorry I finished. So, look, another clean win again, and a very decisive, not a decisive win, but a nice win there for Orgless, and 3-1, looking good.
The Orgless roster that we've seen over the last couple of weeks, ever since Rakes disbanded, has looked a lot stronger. It's looked a hell of a lot stronger since the disbanding and since the, I guess, takeover from Jekt, and I think Mehmet was still part of that original roster, at least for a part of it. But Jekt was part of that original roster, and he's taken over and really done a good job putting this team together. Ace is going to be selected for Gridlock by Walldog on that 6th pick.
Nira
We are
needs to get back on the
going
board here.
to-
They need a round. They need to get this round here. It's a very important round for them.
Well, they just need to get either this one or the next one and get that 4-2 split.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to do it now, and then they have less pressure on them, or they could even improve their own odds and go that 3-3. New Era just need to... They need to lift themselves. They need to focus on their siege. I think they're getting drawn into those gunfights just that little bit by Orgless. And it's not the fault of Orgless pushing more aggressively. It's that New Era is meeting that aggression with aggression and just don't quite have the skill to counter some of Orgless's aggression and Orgless's holds.
Pretty standard defense here. Pretty standard operators. Like the use of Mozzie. Mozzie's a very, very popular operator on console. I'm not sure how popular he is on PC because I'm a little bit out of the scene myself. But
he's still pretty popular on PC, especially with that competitive side of Siege. Newt and Mozzie as a combo is huge.
Yeah, and they're doing it well here, Orgless. Deny the information. Denial.
They're running that Mute and Mozzie combo. Looks like they've set up for an impact trick, potentially. With Shrek's Nan and Ghosty both sitting below.
How annoying is that jukebox? Can we be honest? Can we talk about the jukebox? The jukebox is so annoying. Please shoot it, Washed. Still made in.
It just sounds like background noise. It's not really music. But in saying that, pre-fire does come out from Washed on one of those boxes that quite often held.
Oh.
Drone immediately caught by Attack Soldier. You switch onto him. He's lost that one, but...
Getting droned in. Oh.
He's going to get C4'd by Skifflix.
Wow.
I'm not sure where that information was, but that was a good call, probably from the Mozzie drone that is running around at that location. Walldog not going to want to take that. Captain Daniel does even up the score, taking out Mehmet. That's a big kill there for New Era. Hyped Koala playing down in that Jenny and looking at pushing back up Oil Pit. Captain Daniel dropping into Church, flashing out Church as well.
You saw him.
Seeing the Mozzie, but not wanting to take the gunfight until... He does. Skifflix does kill Jekt as well, trying to kill the Buck. Captain Daniel takes Shrek Nan down to just a point of health. With Bulldog finishing it off. Washed with the Bearing 9, finishing off Ghosty. That almost looked like a PC push.
Yeah, that was really nicely executed there. It looked a little bit messy when Tax Soldier was brilliantly C4'd by Skiflix early in the round. That was a great timing kill, I believe. He was on the drone and he flicked from the drone to the C4 and then went back onto the drone to gather information. It was an incredible timing kill. And then it wasn't looking great, but what a brilliant turnaround there. Walldog leading his team, as we've seen so many times this season, just stepping up and taking it, guys, get on my back, I'm ready, I'm going to carry us through this round. And boy, did he do that.
Walldog's also the kind of person, having spoken to him on the podcast and in the I guess the casting that we have him on for the player caster, he's the kind of person that would go, "Oi, we're losing. Let's stop this leak. Let's plug it up and let's keep sailing on elsewhere. Let's play our own brand and really give that pep talk and go, right, let's get the job done. Doesn't matter what these past rounds have done. Let's just get this job done and move on."
Absolutely.
Back to the primary site. Now, this site is one of the most, at least personally, one of the most tilting sites for defense. You put all of this utility into stopping that main breach getting opened.
It's near impossible, to be honest.
And it gets opened anyway.
Yeah. Have you seen the strat kilo where you just shotgun the wall out across the middle of it, and you stifle the other team because they don't know what to do? Especially if they don't bring like an Asher's off, where you can just literally play a shield or play multiple shields in cash. It's risky, but it does work. If you can catch the opposition team off by guard, they don't know what to do. It does stifle it. It is a strat you can't use on a weekly basis, but every now and then you can just throw it out there, and it does give you an opportunity to win a defensive round there because people aren't used to seeing it. It's against what people understand and know or think is what is going to happen.
And there's one that I use as well where we just let them have that breach wall. We pretend that we're putting a lot of the utility on, so they waste a lot of utility getting nothing. It works really, really well. You mainly are stopping the enemy team from taking rafters and top red, because then the breach is kind of useless, and you do not peek breach.
Ooh, Mehmet.
Mehmet with a run out onto Hyped Koala, and that is the Nomad off the board. Only one of those air jabs did go down, and that's on Garage Door, I believe. If not, it'll be on Blue Door. Captain Daniel has decided that he is going to send it straight into... Object, going for a cheeky spawn peek over there.
Ooh.
Does manage to find Washed on that breach as well.
Played by Jack there.
He's going to go straight back up to Rafters. Flashes are going to go out to go burn some of those ADSs, but without that hard breacher... Oh no, wait, hard breacher is still there. That's a Maverick that's off the board. They've got an opportunity
to still get this round salvageable, yeah.
Definitely salvageable. Wall Dog still does have those breaching charges. Shrek's Nan playing in kitchen has had a bit of a gunfight with Captain Daniel earlier in this round. Tax Soldier does see one player cross, but he's got to be wary of construction now, as that is where that player will be headed, sitting on that suicide balcony.
Oh, just
does see the player in red, doesn't manage to hit him.
Oh my, Tax Soldier unlucky.
Mehmet
Daniel
goes for an aggressive push there. Captain Daniel finding Jack as a trade. Skifflix looking at holding that red stairs from Wall Dog's advances. Wall Dog is going to pre-fire up and find not a lot of anything. Captain Daniel is sending it straight up the stairs, finding Skifflix on those red stairs, taking that rafter control very aptly, and moving in to try and secure more of the site. Flashes are going to go out and potentially blind himself, but Mehmet does find the head of Captain Daniel as he pushes in with a... the pre-fire coming out onto Wall Dog. Shrek's Nan is still very lit, but Mehmet finding Wall Dog's torso on those rafters with the swing. Well done to Orgless once again. 4-2 split.
Initial impressions, a really good job. That could have really been 3-3 there. Would have been very, very close. It was a very close round. Captain Daniel Waldog were bringing that one back, but Mehmet said, I'm not having it today, and clutched out brilliantly. He's having a really big impact in this game so far with 9 kills in the first defensive halves. Now, can he continue it is the question. When Mehmet goes big, he normally goes big. We have seen that before. He's got the ability to, on this map, he did drop 18 kills. We saw on stream once. In a match earlier in the season. So he does have the ability to go big, and can he continue it on the attacking half? But 4-2, as you said, you've referenced a couple of times, pretty stock standard. So no need to panic for New Era, but a really nice half for Orgless. And they've got the job done on defense. Now, can they follow it up on attack?
I think over the last couple of rounds, Captain Daniel has definitely woken up. He was on round 4. I think he was 1 and 3.
1 and 3,
He's now gone
6 and 4,
straight up to that 6 and 4, and really started taking over from Wall Dog. And they're playing well as a team. A lot of impactful kills coming out there from both Wall Dog, Captain Daniel, and Tax Soldier, Hype Koala. There's impactful kills all around. It's that close of a game that there's not really been any impactless kills that we've seen just yet.
Mehmet and Jax really leading the team here for Orgless. I think they've had a really good start. They've both had very good seasons. Jax really done himself a lot of favors in terms of, obviously, if you were looking for a player. I'm not sure entirely where he's at in terms of he wants to continue the Orgless roster. But Mehmet gets an early frag onto Wall Dog. Huge pick by Mehmet there. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether he goes off on his own or continues the Orgless run, or they get their own team. But he's done himself a lot of favors in the last couple of weeks playing the way he has at the level that he has. So
yeah, I'm not sure how many of the players that are in that Orgless roster are going to want to move on to a different team, potentially be traded out.
I like that. I like that. I've never seen that.
I have not seen that either. Thank you very much, Jekt, for showing me a new set of things to do in Siege.
Love that.
Free fires do come out, but Tax Soldier has found Ghosty. And Tack Soldier is going to swing
kill from
onto.
it too. That's amazing. That's a great angle, Jack. That is brilliant, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much, but you're not going to be able to use it ever again in this league, as everyone has just seen what you've managed to pull off. You're going to be pre-fired there every day of the week from now on. There it is.
He just got a second on it.
Managed to get the down onto Captain Daniel. Mehmet is going to find another onto, I believe that was Hyped Koala there. Shrex Nan is going to be looking through some of those, but Jack finds Washed, and that's a triple for him this round.
I have been playing this game since day one, Killer, and you've been a veteran yourself. I've not seen that. I am not embarrassed to say that I have not seen that.
I wonder if it's a change that they've made.
I don't know, but I've never seen that.
I think it might be a change that they've made with the new map. I'm going to say that so then I don't look like I've just never tried that sort of stuff.
I want to say this. That's the best part about this game. You learn something every single time you play. There is some. That's what the allure of Siege is. You always learn something new, and that's the best part about this game. But
it's been described to me as the thinking man's shooter.
Yes.
And it really is the thinking man's shooter. You have to really position yourself and position your crosshair and position. Everything's about that positioning and map knowledge. And it's not just that room connects to this room. It's that room's little bit of cover in the middle of it is soft destructible. And you can shoot through it, as we've just seen. Orgless on fire. Mehmet going crazy as well as Jacked.
Yeah, they're
both of them
massive
just
games. Yeah.
really fragging out. Orgless winning their first attacking round, but New Era did also win their first attacking round. It took them a little bit of time to get into that, I guess, mindset of we're on defense, we need to hold this. And going down to basement now, it is arguably easier to hold with some of the bans that we have got. I don't know why people keep going to CCTV cache first.
I'm not sure either. Do you know what they're doing? They're setting us up, Killer. You know what they're setting us up for?
7-5.
Nailed it.
It's going to be a 7-5, but I don't know which side it's going to be a 7-5.
I feel like it's a 7-5. I'm not lying. I feel like this is going 7-5. I'm calling it. Oh my god. Oh, washed. Whoa. Was an aggressive run out? Was a spawn? Peek? Oh, Waldog.
There we go. Waldog finding Skifflix, and that is well within the time. Waldog finding 2 on eject, and that is big for him. He's looking for a third, hearing the pre-fires going out, looking at the Pixel there, finding a third. Mehmet does find Captain Daniel. Washed finds Shrex Nan as well, and it's all down to Mehmet. Mehmet is not out that side, but he has gone somewhere else.
On the cab, love seeing that too.
Hypes Koala on the Cav. Mehmet does manage to find the Cav's head as the garage run out is attempted. It looks like New Era is getting way too overly aggressive. Mehmet with the more powerful gun than any of the defenders have, but could be looking the wrong way. Overflicks, does manage to flick back to Waldog, but Tack Soldier coming up secret does find Mehmet, and that is New Era's first defensive round win.
Holy crap. I don't want to swear on shame, but what a round. That was explode. Waldog just went absolutely nuclear, and then Mehmet almost bringing it back with some really questionable aggression. Over-aggression from New Era there. They almost gave it back to them. They obviously there was a sense for blood there. It was like 4-on-1, I think 5-1 even, and Mehmet brought 3 kills back, which was absolutely insane. Wow, that was explosive. Did not expect that one, but a quick round and maybe a momentum shifter. Maybe the round that New Era needed, Kilo, to get him back in this one.
And you say that Mehmet nearly brought that one back, but those 3 kills that he did end up getting are those impactless kills that we do talk about, where you're the last one left, you take a couple of them out, but you end up losing the round anyway, because when it's a 1v5, it's pretty much over. Yes, you could ace clutch it out, and that's what he was trying to do, but unless you do that, it's just not as impactful as it could have been.
Yeah. Agreed. What a good round that was. It was a fun round to watch. I'm not gonna lie. That's New Era at their best. When they play like that, you just can't help but love it. Orgless were not ready for that. They were not ready for that, and Waldog chose violence. He absolutely
pinch spawn peak.
Yeah,
it was a pinch spawn peak, which I haven't seen a lot of at all in any level of play in this game.
Yeah, he was waiting on the door down, or was he? Did he kill him from here?
He was waiting. He was waiting on construction door, and then you had Captain Daniel as well on the other, or Hypes Koala, whoever was playing the
Cav.
the Cav
Yeah,
was
yeah.
waiting in secret and got one.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then ran out to garage door, and that's
I
where
loved it.
his story ended.
Love that round. That was awesome. It was very entertaining to watch. That just went absolutely off. That's as quicker as a siege round that I can remember.
It's going to
over in 45 seconds.
It is going to slow Orgless down a hell of a lot in terms of they're going to be a lot more careful pushing anything that they want. They're not going to stack up on those doorways like they did last round. They're going to spread out a little bit more, leaving themselves open a little bit more to that. Those, I guess, 1v1 gunfights that is more favorable for New Era on the defense.
Oh, 4 on the balcony. This is a C4 disaster waiting to happen, Kilo. Oh,
it is,
no.
and looking,
no. This is
there is only one C4 in the hands of New Era, and that is in the hands of Captain Daniel playing on that bandit. Not quite in the position to be able to see.
Grenade.
Grenade does bounce off the wall from Skill Flicks, but doesn't do the damage because they've all vacated that top point. Shrexnan does take a little bit of damage from the player playing Rafters. I believe that's Tax Soldier. Jext is taking a little bit of damage as well. Skiflix hitting that wall and tapping himself up on that. Grenade is going to be snapped up by the ADS.
They've chewed so much utility they've burned here. They're struggling to get in here. They've done a great job. Is that a default cam still up? Oh my.
That is indeed a default cam still up. Jecht is looking at playing that vertical angle from below. That's the job of the buck. The breach is going to be opened eventually though, and that is going to be well done. Trexnan trying the melee peek, the Silk Rose special. Waldog felling Trexnan, I should say. Pre-firing out the breach and does manage to tag up Jecht just that tad. A little bit. Washed, looking at creating his own rotate. Jecht taking a little bit of damage from that vertical angle. Captain Daniel playing Bandit Shotgun, which is not what we see a lot of at all. Skiflix is going to go down to Waldog, who finishes him off. Washed is going to fall as well, but not finished off yet. Ghosty is going to finish him off as I say that, though. Waldog waiting for the player to push into garage. Melee does come out, but Ghosty finds Tax Soldier, and now it's a 2v2. Health advantage straight in favor of New Era still. Map control also with New Era as they still hold the top of red stairs and they also hold the rafters position.
I think the shotgun's going to come into play here.
Very, very low. Looking at pushing up those red stairs. Ghosty trying to find the player on rafters, but he's not playing in that normal spot on rafters. Captain Daniel opening a little bit of a hole up in the walls. He's going to find the vibe alarm there. We have 13 seconds left on the clock. Mehmet's got to push now, and he's got to do it quickly. He does manage to find the head of Captain Daniel, but Ghosty finding the final kill and refragging his friend with 2 seconds left to go.
Oh my god, that came down to like the last second. That was insane, that round. Oh, they almost did it. They kind of threw a little bit their New Era. They sold a little bit. They had the man advantage. Tax Soldier just had to kill the Twitch there. That was a bad miss, unfortunately, for him.
Either
he's a little bit rusty.
Either kill the Twitch or not take the gunfight. Because if you don't take the gunfight, you got 2 seconds to live. You can do it. Also, the Bandit, very questionable. We don't often question Captain Daniel because he's done some great things. He's like, not sure why you'd put your head on the breach hole there with the shotgun. Mehmet, he just literally walked into Mehmet's crosshair. Oh my god, that was a couple of really bad mistakes there for Nira. On red stairs, they had control. He had the shotgun as well. He just had to have the patience there to allow Mehmet to come into the side to him. And that could have been the complexion of a different round, but unfortunately it wasn't good enough for New Era. And Orgless take the round, and they're boom the boxy on match point, Kilo. On match point. New Era are going to need to be given an official warning that the Bandit Elite, there we go, they've done it.
Yeah, they've done it.
They know.
Yeah, they knew.
They understand that the Elite skins are not to be used unless it's Tachanka. We've whitelisted Tachanka for this tournament.
Oh.
But that's one of those things that we can give them an official warning, but I don't think we need to give them an official warning because they know exactly what they've done, and they're going to play man down because of it. So Attack Soldier will not be on the Bandit for any future rounds either. So New Era match point playing 4v5. It's looking very, very uphill for them at this point in time. Bulldog getting aggressive down in that lounge area, or in secret, I should say. Moving back up through bar. Hyped Koala also on the roam upstairs.
Captain Bulldog could be in a bit of a skirmish here. Oh, grenade onto Captain Daniel.
Checked. Does find Captain Daniel. That's the Cav off the board.
I think Mehmet's
Doing
gonna...
the rattle of the Alder, the bullet hose going off from rafters. That's Jack found. That's 3 very, very quick kills with Bulldog finding 2 of them. Washed finding 1. Shrexnan finding Hyped Koala, and now it's a 2v2 all of a sudden. Match point for Orgless here as well. Washed is going to need a reload. Well, he doesn't need a reload. He's just going to choose to. 80 bullets back in the clip of the bullet hose itself. Mehmet looking for that player on the Maestro. Still looking, but Washed finding him for the double. Looking, all they need to find is Shrexnan now. They know he's on that suicide balcony. Washed is going to be very aggressive. Sorry, not suicide balcony. He's in construction on the buck, Shrexnan. Flashes are going to come into cash. Gonna open up that rotate, refire, not managed to hit it. Shrexnan dipping it off the side. Bullet hose opening up on him. Gonna need to reload. Got 1 bullet left in the clip. Not gonna be able to do anything there. Shrexnan is gonna be able to push up without that suppressing fire of the Alder. Pre-firing off that rotate, but Washed with the bullet hose, with the rattle gun, finds the final kill onto Shrexnan, and that is 6-4. 2 match points.
My anxiety. They were playing so aggressive. Oh my word, what was that? Woo.
Well, it worked for them.
4 and 5 too, so they did the right thing. The Skiflix killed somebody, did he? By accident. I didn't see that. Oh, okay. TK
yeah, that was Basement trying to kill Captain Daniel on the buck. Pushed in,
okay, yep.
Missed because he got scared, missed, flicked onto his friend, and then tried to flick back to Captain Daniel, who was using the shotgun to take him out. It was an interesting play.
Are we going to say a 7-5, Gillo? I've called it.
I'm not 100% sure if you will.
This is a wild game. I'm not gonna
if
lie,
New Era keep
wild.
playing how they've played that last round and the other very, very aggressive round, if they keep playing that brand of Siege, Orgless just did not have the skill to deal with that brand of Siege. It's not the New Era we usually see in terms of what they're doing, but it's a New Era that I like to see. Bit different, bit off-brand for them, but that's fine. Change the brand. Rebrand yourself. Do something different and make it work, and that's what they're doing.
Nah, I like the Capcan. I think he's really strong on this site, so...
Capcan's strong on every site.
Yeah, he is. I rate him. I'm a big fan. He's an Ash's nightmare. Old Ash's worst nightmare. But... Oh my gosh.
Shrexnan is going to be...
It's Walldog on that. He just loves pawn picking that, the bottom
Washed
basement.
is... No, Washed is not outside. Washed is in dirt. Never mind. Captain Daniel playing down in secret, waiting for some of those players to run past his window or try and open the window, as it may be. Long angle going to be held by Jekt on that Finker. They have got the IQ. That'll counter some of Capcan's mischievousness there.
Mehmet, I don't know if Mehmet's aware of the update where he can now ping the devices.
Not sure, he might be, and that will be
Skiflix taking damage.
Fantastic for him. Skiflix taking damage. I believe that was from Walldog once again. Either Walldog or Captain Daniel.
The Finker.
Captain Daniel there.
Smartly ran around that.
Decide to go up. Now, Finker does give permanent health as well as a temporary overheal to the rest of the players. So Shrexnan and Skiflix that were tagged up earlier in this round have got that extra 20 health back in the pocket.
Very nice for them.
It makes Finker more of a team player.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Koala,
Hyped
beautiful
Koala
shot.
playing
Great shot.
on those main stairs lower does manage to find Ghosty quite quickly there without Ghosty really knowing that Hyped Koala was there. Mehmet is going to be pushing down those main stairs. He's going to hear the player, but jumping straight into the Legion Mine.
Smart play by Mehmet there.
Go for the vertical wallbang, but does not quite manage to deal enough damage to take him out. Shrexnan taking a little bit of damage. Trying to play this vertical angle onto the Mozzie of Captain Daniel. Waldog quick peeking up blue, but no one seems to be coming that way. Hyped Koala playing down in Moto Hatch. Tax Soldier finding Mehmet, and it's down to Shrexnan and Jekt to find the rest of the game.
Oh, nice.
Hyped Koala retrading out Tax Soldier, who was killed by Jekt in the moments before. Shrexnan finding Washed, and it's down to Shrexnan versus 3, but Hyped Koala finishes off Shrexnan. That Capcan that we spruiked earlier with a triple.
I don't want to say it, Kilo. It's 6-5. I don't want to be that guy.
So is this the final round of the game?
I don't want to be that guy. I think it is. I want to be that guy. Neo always plays 7-5s. History has
shown us. History has shown us that. Oh, Mehmet, no, mate.
Mehmet, get off of there. He's strong.
There we go.
There we go.
God. All these players and their trolling.
It's actually a nice elite. It's actually a very nice elite.
Duck Elite is one of the elites I do have.
Yes, it's one of my faves. I have to admit, it's a very nice elite. Pardon me.
I was going to be cosplaying it for PAX this year. Yeah.
Oh.
Put a little snowflakes in my beard and
that's
dress up in ski gear in the middle of August.
Killer, it's not as good as my beard. I just want to put that out there. Chat had voted on that. I just need to...
And chat's also voted twice that mine is better.
My old memory does not remember that, Killer. Early onset.
Old memory or too many years?
That also.
Ooh!
Oh, yes, let's go.
Oh, I'm happy.
Oh, I like this.
Okay, we're going to be seeing
yes, let's go.
a site that we usually don't see. I am excited now.
Yep.
We don't see this site played anywhere outside of casual where it is picked for you.
Love it.
Picking this site is going to throw a massive curveball towards Orgless, and I'm not sure that teams have really worked out how to push it yet. Although bringing the castle as well, it's one of those plays that I do like. I think I may have shown a version of this on a stream. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
If I did. But that castle is very strong, as you can just crouch behind it and shoot people's feet.
I think this is a much more viable site. Like, you look how close the bombs are in connection.
Yeah.
And it's like a little sandbox. You just literally got to hold and deny. Great.
There's not a lot of holding out to in.
Although Mehmet
is just going to send it straight in, looking through the feet hole that I did talk about earlier, but he is going to find Hyped Koala and take out Waldog in the process as well. Hyped Koala is going to go down. He is going to try and open up not open up the castle, find it under the castle, but the ADS does eat it up. Hyped Koala is going to be picked up, and it's now going to be a 5v3. This is not looking good for New Era. He's going to find some shots onto Mehmet though, Hyped Koala, as he does get aggressive looking through that. ADS once again eats it up. Tax Soldier and Hyped Koala both finding one, so it's now a 5v3. Battling it out in that pool table area. Jack looking for that run out and going on that flanking side. He's going to find the player of Washed on the new doorway. Hyped Koala being able to refrag him out. Now it's a 2v2. Hyped Koala still very low health as he has been picked up. Skifflex finds Tax Soldier and Mehmet finds Hyped Koala to finish the game in New Era fashion, 7-5.
There are 3 certainties in life, Kilo. Birth, death, and New Era 7-5. There is... Oh my, that was explosive. It actually, Mehmet had the right idea. That is the only problem with that strat, is that little under the... He did get the initial pick on Waldog, and I felt like it was GG's there. Mehmet, huge game. Waldog, another great game. Koala, a good game.
You need to be
watching
it.
That was a lot of fun watching that game.
The way you counter what Mehmet did there is you need to be watching it from the very, very start. If you're watching that angle from the very, very start, even as a castle, you can pull off some really insane kills and get some. I think last time I've played that side, I got a 4K as castle with the UMP just through that angle. Very nice. It works. if you set it up and then utilize it properly and not be countered by a Mehmet with an Ash
Oof.
proning underneath pool table.
I love that game. I thought it was a really fun and entertaining game to watch. I'm not going to lie. Credit to Orgless. They've pulled out another win. These guys have really got the sit together again. And unfortunately, New Era.